I've really enjoyed lately how the storylines have really started to cross over. Remember when we talked on set that it was going to start to happen?
Yeah.
So are we going to start to see even more of that as we get to the final episodes of this season?
Yes, an emphatic yes. And not only do and the way the storylines happen, I think what happens, I think people are going to be so surprised, so shocked. We were reading the scripts, it blows up in a way that none of us expected. And also the last two episodes, there's no procedural, and it's all just two episodes that are very, very serialized. And what happens is just incredible. It's just incredible.
Yeah, Rob was saying that it's way bigger finale than last year, which was a big finale. Is that safe to say?
This finale is humongous. It's huge. I mean, I think I bruised my coccyx back here from doing some craziness in that episode. So we all definitely got a nice workout, got some bumps and bruises along the way for this final finale, but it was well worth it.
Now, on a show where everyone's kind of wondering, when will Clive find out? When will Clive find out? Some interesting moments are happening here and there, especially him making the observation about the personalities. Is that, you got a season 3, which congratulations on.
Thank you.
But, might there be any movement on that anytime soon, or is it kind of in his back pocket that he's starting to make these observations?
I think the zombie observation, there's been really no evidence that there's a zombie. Well, obviously the fans know, but Clive just only knows about the Tupperware brains. But he's not going to relate that to, there must be zombies in the world. That's why there's a Tupperware of brains. He thinks they're cow brains, so he doesn't even know they're human brains until last episode. That was a big one, so we'll see what happens. And his biggest deterrent of knowing that there's a whole entire zombie culture is Liv. Liv keeps it away from him. With the whole Meat Cute massacre being Major's alibi, and with the personalities, he did say to Ravi, "Hey, Ravi, do you notice that her personality changes per person?" And Ravi goes, "Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't even noticed." So the people who are closest to him in that procedural world, they're making an effort to keep the information away from him, which is pretty easy for Clive because Clive is so tunnel vision, and all you have to do is just point to the victim and trying to bring this victim killer to justice, and he'll just focus on that. So, but I think if he were to find out, it'll be a lot of fun to play. I'll tell you that.
On a show where there's a lot of sort of relationship drama for characters, there's been a really fun dynamic. You and Jessica's characters seem to be getting along well, but that makes me worry. That makes me think that the other shoe will drop. Can you say anything about the two of them going to these final episodes? Or everything working fine?
Yeah, everything is working fine. And what happens with our relationship. I've seen what people say on Twitter. Are they going to do this? Or it's not what you expect. It's like what happens is a little bit more clever, a little bit more honest. It's not by the book as what you may think, with that particular relationship. I mean, it's like I said, I had no idea the direction it was going to go, and I didn't even guess this. But what happens is very, very interesting. They build on that dynamic and really, really challenge that relationship in the upcoming episodes.